Vindication, book number 4 in the Sam Chronicles. By Trish Brown.
Hi. I'm Sam. If you've read The Girl in the Mirror, Taken, or Breakthrough, then yeah, you already know my life went sideways before I even hit puberty. My story kicked off when I was 11. Bob and I got shipped to Arizona with a woman I thought was my mom. Spoiler, she wasn't. And those sweet little memories I had about me and my dad? Fabricated. Fake. Never happened. That's also when I met Mirror Girl, and Dr. Saveearth. And guess what? Turns out we weren't who or what we thought we were either. Huge surprise. Meanwhile, weird stuff kept happening. Famous scientists vanished. An assassin seemed to be tracking us. We knew because wherever we left, someone got hurt. Not subtle. Now, and I are 16. And Saveearth, aka the Prince of Darkness, doesn't have a grandfatherly bone in his entire body. Not one. Here are a few excerpts from my upcoming book, Vindicated. It's dropping fall 2026. Until then, feel free to catch up on the first 3 books in the series. They're all online and waiting for you. P.S. Some of these excerpts may not show me in the most flattering light. But in my defense, you have no idea the level of provocation I was dealing with. None. Zip. 0. Hugs and kisses. Sam.
Vindication. Chapter 1. Dr. Saveearth Rabbits. Space scrubbed him raw. The vortex appeared, and for a moment, he felt the memory of Sam's mind almost grabbing him. He laughed out loud, actually laughed. He had almost taught her too well. Let them follow. Let them try. Escape had been necessary, but he thought it would have been gentler. Nonetheless, it was exhilarating. Breathe in. Breathe out, he reminded himself. Each burst of oxygen brought the stark realization that time was not linear, as he had learned in his first-grade class for gifted children. It was recursive, recycling through grief, hope, birth, death, and wonder in a single heartbeat. And yet,
Vindication, Chapter 6. Pancake Talk takes unbidden memories. Mirror Girl saw Dr. Gunderson shrivel despite her okay. The lump in Louise Gunderson's throat was becoming more assertive, striving to be the ringleader of her face. She tried smiling, feigning happiness, for M's and Cassie's sake. But she couldn't shake that hollow feeling. Threading her shaky hand through her curly blonde hair, Dr. Gunderson kneaded her aching left shoulder, a knot of pain she'd been ignoring for days. She forced a brave face for M, adopting the fake it till you make it adage, but felt anything but brave. Closing her eyes, she sighed deeply and tucked the dress neckline in place. I was taken. The thought rose like a tide she couldn't outrun. I didn't imagine it. I was singled out. Saveearth set a trap and I was caught in its snare. How ignorant I was. She clutched the antique cross on the necklace her grandmother had gifted her with trembling fingers. It had belonged to her great-great-grandmother and didn't have any monetary value except as a keepsake. It reminded her that she came from people who were survivors, salt of the earth. He showed me those newborn infants in their space-age bassinets and told me they were my responsibility. Mine. Mine? What kind of nightmare logic is that?
Vindication Chapter 9. Saveearth Pep Talk. Third-level thinking kept Mirror Girl's thoughts from Sam. Damn Sam and her need to be the big enchilada all the time. Louise doesn't need another emotional bruise. She needs shoring up. She needs to know she's not the chief sidekick, bottle washer, pancake maker, and Sammy's favorite punching bag. These people, all these people, our friends, are on the front line. They need to know they are critical to the Save Earth conflict. Mirror Girl forced her arms to her side, unclenching her fists. Gathering herself, she tried to suppress her animosity toward Sam. "Shake it off, M," she whispered. "There she is, Miss America." Mirror Girl spied Sam hulking in the corner like a rebellious gargoyle with good hair. "I swear I would ignite her right this minute if I could." Staring daggers at the pretty, mutinous, spiked-haired girl slouching anarchistically in the corner, Mirror Girl frowned.
Vindication. Chapter 10. Ain't we got fun at the beach? What happened to Ripper? It was a simple enough question, albeit deceptively laden with humongous peril. Sam made a steeple with her fingers, the utter picture of calm but crucifying me with blazing eyes. I tried imagining her smiling, but believe me, there was no smile. I hesitated. "Sam, we don't use vocals, we think to one another. That's how we communicate. Remember? We've been over this. Look, I don't need a TED Talk. Sam, telepathy is easy. Try it. Just clamp your lips together and fire up those lazy dendrites." Mirror Girl crossed her ankles in front of her and inspected her long hair for split ends, the very image of a person with endless hours to squander. "So let's have it, M. What became of our little fourth dimension slobbering assassin? Inquiring minds are dying to know. Like now. What are you hiding?" So I told her. I dispensed him. Sam slammed her fist on the boulder, her face distorted with rage. The weather suddenly turned into a black, frenzied snow globe. Chaotic, turbulent storm clouds formed tempestuous, life-threatening funnels. Explosive, sinister shards of malevolent lightning used me for target practice. Monster waves clawed at me, demanding my blood. They were all in simpatico with her. Sam had totally hulkied out. She screamed at me, "I utterly loathe you." And then she flipping zapped me.
The Girl in the Mirror, Taken, and Breakthrough are available now on the internet right this minute for your reading pleasure.
The fourth book in the Sam Chronicles, Vindicated, will drop in the fall 2026. We literally thought we had benched that monster. And for one amazing moment, the nightmare seemed over. Joke's on us. Dr. Severth was never the kind to stay in a penalty box. After BNIing into Frankenstein's compound to steal the antidote that saved Cassie's life, we hauled Devil's Spawn back to our safe house for questioning. Now he's gone. Vanished into the stars, his celestial escape threatens the very existence of mankind, unleashing fresh waves of danger across a vulnerable Earth. Sam, impulsive, scarred by childhood abduction, and me, M, steady, logical, burdened with the truth of our origins, know exactly what he's capable of. We survived his experiments, died in his bod suits, out-007'd his assassins, and now he wants us back. Not to rescue the Taken scientists still trapped in his grip. Not for redemption. For possession. Problem is, Sammy longs for a normal teenage life, high school, boyfriends, homecoming, prom. She's too done with this hero stuff. Me, I know there's no normal while Dr. Severth is free.
Dragons sulk, princesses pout, mermaids preen, and kingdoms tremble. In these stories, alliances are fragile, and every creature, scaled, crowned, or finned, must decide what truly matters: power, love, or the survival of their realm. Filled with dazzling, witty, and sharp-edged fantasies, where beauty is both weapon and curse, and every choice ripples across kingdoms of fire, land, and sea. Dragons with radiant, glistening scales, wise yet moody, dazzling yet cantankerous, rule the skies with stealth and fire. Warrior princesses, spoiled and snooty, but brave to the bone, wrestle with their own reflection. Are they destined for crowns or battlefields? Above the teal waves, incognito mermaids shimmer with beauty and vanity. mocking human women while plotting to take their menfolk for husbands. Yes, they are guardians of the ocean and yet obsessed with their own allure. This book is fantasy with bite, unlike mundane urban legends. In these novelettes, scales shimmer, and egos clash louder than swords. Revealed are capricious, thermodynamically challenged, dragons, hot-headed, stoic princesses with slipping tiaras, and beguiling covertly camouflaged altruistic mermaids, all lethal in their own way. Every story realm is ruled by contradictions, punctuated with vibrant illustrations,